overlap and run for Malacia. This guy's bombarding forward. There's Malacia to RemelHD. Left foot shot. That's number 3. That is number 3. So Timber has had an excellent episode. You're in Timber bombing forward with the ball. Oh, picks out Richie. Richie, front goal. And that is another goal for Richie. Just tried to cut in. He's just completely clattered into me. Can I come out on top in this battle? And I do exactly that. 2-0. Well done, Szoboszlai. Just brushes him off the ball as if he wasn't even there. Szoboszlai. Richie, Douglas Richie, through on goal. This is what I mean. PSG really pants right now. Allow me to just run in behind a lethal goal scorer like Richie. He can't be afforded that much time. Welcome back to another episode of this Manchester United save. This is episode 51 in season 4. We're pretty much at the back end of the season. We got a semi-final, well, 2 semi-final games to play. One is the first leg of the Champions League. The other is the semi-final of the FA Cup. And we also have a big Premier League game. So I'm going to reveal the fixtures. As you already know from the last episode, we have to play Arsenal at home to kick the episode off. We have a trip to Wembley. We're going to play the semi-final against Newcastle, and after that we have a home game at Old Trafford in the first leg of the semi-finals of the Champions League against Man City. We played them last season in the final. We beat them 2-0. Now we're going to play them again just before the final. Hopefully we can beat them again in both legs. As you could probably already see from the thumbnail, this is a close title race. At the moment, we are slightly slipping away from Arsenal, but Liverpool, they're on our tails. As you can see, we have 2 points. That's basically separating us. 78 points is for us, 76 points is for Liverpool. We are currently first. Arsenal, they are the first side to play against in this episode. First versus third, and yeah, there's a 7-point gap between the two. I'm looking forward to this match. Last time out, we lost 2-1 at the Emirates. I think it was Myron Boadu. He scored I won't say last minute goal. I think he scored around the 88th minute, 87th minute. But it was a hard blow to take. We need payback. We need payback. I want to kick this episode off with some action, and we're about to get right to it. Okay, here we go. This is a big encounter at Old Trafford. Manchester United versus Arsenal. Who's going to come out on top? We need to find out. We've had big injuries in the camp. Rashford is out again. Anthony's not available. Mukoko is back, but he's on the bench. And yeah, we've had some plug-in and pull-in to do when it comes to the starting 11. So expect some changes. So for this game, we have Lafont in goal at the back. We have Timber, Lacroix, Corbett and Malacia. In the midfield, we have Bellingham, Benacer and Szoboszlai. Up top, we have Richie, Felix and Sancho. Sancho's off the right. Felix is off the left-hand side. For Arsenal, they're going to line up like this. They have Aaron Ramsdale in goal. Max Aarons is at the back with Serrano, Todibo and Hermoso. Ndidi's in the midfield with Lokonga. Saka's on the right-hand side. Odegaard's the number 10. McKennie's playing off the left. And Gabriel Jesus is the number 9. Okay, so let's go. Let's get this game underway. Huge pressure on our shoulders. We can't afford to keep slipping up in the league. We have to get 3 points in these big games. So Arsenal get the game on the way. We're attacking to the right. They're attacking to the left. They're in their pink jersey. Or salmon, however you want to describe it. And we're in our red jerseys. Let's go. Oh, poor pass from me. What am I playing at early on in the game? Nice threaded through ball by Lokonga. Saka with the shot. Malacia's there for the block. Bellingham barely gets it cleared. Odegaard. The shot has to get charged down by Benacer, and there's a free kick given in the penalty area. 3 minutes played. It's Sancho, Szoboszlai. Center of the park. Some pressure on him. Odegaard goes in. Tries to win the ball. I give him that. He did try to win the ball, but what's the referee going to say? No card given. Fair enough. Only if we had this referee in the Manchester derby in January. Still feel like Brighton, there's a big gap between them and Bournemouth. On Lacroix, well done, he does really well there. Anticipating the ball into the box. Deals with the danger in a mature way. Odegaard through on goal. Timber does enough to put him off. Doesn't make a sweet connection with the shot. Lafont also has to make a save. Bellingham. Richie. Into Szoboszlai. Sees Jadon Sancho. He floats the ball to the far post. Max Aarons deals with that. Heads it down into Ramsdale. And, who distributes it out with a throw out to Gabriel Jesus. His pass is intercepted by LaCroix, and we're going to go back again on the attack. Just going to try slow things down, play at our tempo. Let's go. Corbett. Timber. Szoboszlai. To Benazir. Jude Bellingham. Malacia. We have Felix in the box. Takes a shot. Ramsdale with the save. 15 minutes gone. We have our first shot on target in this match. Testing out Ramsdale. He does well. Jesus. Odegaard. Arsenal cross the halfway line. Saka's running down this right-hand side. Malacia does well to recover. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go, boys. Another ball played forward. Nice ball in behind Szoboszlai. Szoboszlai cuts in on Serrano. Szoboszlai, the Hungarian, puts it away. 20 minutes into the game, we find our first goal. And there's Dominic Szoboszlai, our number 10, goes alone after a nice ball threaded through by João Felix. Brilliant start to this game. Fantastic at this. I was very confident with his close dribbling in this moment. Just cut in, arrow it into the opposite corner. 200 career wins. It's a lot of wins. That's a lot of wins in 4 seasons in the Premier League. Saka. Or was that overall career wins? Oh, well done. Corbett does well. Odegaard outside the box. Well done, Timber. He's been one of our best players in our backline this season. Consistency is something I always notice. And Timber's the most consistent player in that backline. Here's Sancho, Richie, Szoboszlai. Cuts it back into Richie. On his right foot, Richie makes it 2-0. 29th minute, just on the half-hour mark. We doubled the lead. Fantastic football, very patient. Brilliant defending so far in this game as well. Szoboszlai with another goal involvement. And another goal for Richie. Telling you, young player of the year pending. With the ball in the centre circle, here's Corbett. Spreads play out to the left-hand side. Or Malacia run. Gets past Max Aarons. Gonna float another ball into the box. Szoboszlai heads it downwards. He beats the 2 players in the air. I think that was Todibo and Lokonga. But the header can't get into the back of the net. Beats the goal too, essentially. On Bellingham. Oops, Sancho. Timber. Oops. Oh, I thought that was going to be Szoboszlai, but it's Richie instead. 3 is past the goalkeeper now. And Richie bags himself a brace. Okay, half-time is here. We are 3-0 up at Old Trafford. Didn't predict... well, I couldn't have predicted that we were going to play this way in the first half. But I want this definitely to continue in the second half. I want to see out this victory and maintain this purple patch of form. We are playing fantastic. Got a free kick from a handball. We haven't scored one with Szoboszlai since that goal against RB Leipzig. Let's see what Szoboszlai can do from this range. It's fairly close. Up against Ramsdale. Szoboszlai. Outside of the boot. Oh, I cracked the post. I cracked the post. I was hoping that it was going to go into the top corner. Sancho. Szoboszlai. João Felix. Thinks over the top. Oh, Sancho. I was aiming for Szoboszlai, but Sancho was quite close. It's a bit too high. Okay, I know he's on a hat-trick, but I do want to save him. Richie has to come off. Mukoko is on. He's going to get some game time. His sharpness is on orange, so he needs some minutes under those legs. And Gallo is also replacing Felix. Sancho's going to move off to the left-hand side. As the free kick's now taken from Arsenal. Oh, poor challenge, poor challenge. Referee gives a straight yellow. Malacia is in the book. That's the first yellow card of this game. We've also taken off, what's his face? Corbett for Lindelof. So Lafont makes the catch. Gallo. Heads it downwards into Szoboszlai, who can run down this right-hand side, plays it into Gallo. Gallo has an opportunity to get a goal for himself. Gallo off the bench, bags himself a goal in a crucial game against Arsenal. Even though the pressure is off, that's still a big goal to score for the... Leroy Sané plays it into Max Aarons. Sambi Lokonga with a long shot. And Lafont can easily deal with that. And I think that's it, guys. 4-0 is the scoreline at full time. Wonderful display. We got a goal from Szoboszlai, a goal from Gallo off the bench. The best player of all, Douglas Ritchie, bagged himself a brace. Fantastic play on the ball. Really good at hitting them on the break. Really good at breaking them down. Defensively, we were very sound. Retaining possession was pretty much the key to this performance, because Arsenal, they could do nothing without the ball. Okay, so there wasn't much going on in the menu. Nothing to talk about. No news in terms of injuries or players being scouted. So yeah, we're headed off straight into the semi-final game against Newcastle United. It is a big game because Newcastle and our save, they are a team to be reckoned with. They have a lot of firepower. Defensively, they are sound. Their midfield is quite good as well. So this isn't going to be an easy encounter. There's a bit of rotation in our starting 11 for this game. David De Gea is in goal. Timbers at the back with Lindelof, Corbett and Mendes. In the middle, we have Benacer, Elliott and Bruno Fernandes. Moukoko starting as our number 9. Sancho's playing off the right-hand side and Felix is playing off the left. Newcastle, they have Romero in goal. At the back, they have Hickey, Schley, Lopez and Parisi. In the middle, they have Jovanovic, Nunes and DePaul. Chakwizi's up top with Šeško and Anderson. There's Felix, Benacer, Timber. Gonna start really fast. Oh my goodness me. We started really fast. Sancho into Moukoko, who arrows it into the back of the net. It's 1-0 already. 3 minutes in. 3 minutes in. Felix, Mendes, thinks into the box. Sancho with the shot. Lopez with the block. All deflects into the path of Moukoko. Mendes to Bruno. Takes a shot. Too high. 12 minutes gone. It still remains 1-0. Well done, Lindelof. Benacer. Moukoko. Fernandes. Nice ball to the left-hand side. Mendes crosses it in. Moukoko with the header. Romero with the save. Goes straight down the middle into the gloves of the keeper. Distribution still continues to be poor. Jovanovic's first touch is poor as well. Felix pounces on it. Mendes. Harvey Elliott. Back into Mendes. Let's go. Bruno. Oh, Romero with the save. We are applying that pressure. We are applying that pressure. Let's continue. There's Lindelof. Plays it to Timber down this right-hand side. We have Sancho. Slips in Harvey Elliott. Harvey Elliott front goal. Goes with his right foot. I don't know why he's done that, but he still finds the back of the net. Romero, poor goalkeeping. Harvey Elliott scores on the big stage. Semi-finals to make it 2. Look at this nice ball in behind by Jadon Sancho. Slips in Harvey Elliott. He just coolly rolls it into the bottom corner. One last look at it. Fantastic finish. In the side is actually wonderful. 69% possession to their 31%. We are dominating this game. So we have a corner, not a corner, a throw-in. So they're making an early change as well. Must be a knock. Elliot Anderson is off. It's been replaced by Jeremy Pino. Surprised that he kept him on the bench. Bruno, all played in. Sancho doesn't get the right connection on it. 44 minutes gone. It remains 2-0. Newcastle, they have their work cut out for them in the second half. If they want to pull off a comeback, maybe they can get a head start now. 3 minutes added on. They're on the attack. Šeško inside the box. David De Gea has to pull off a brilliant save. And we are leading 2-0. Brilliant performance in the first half by the players. The determination in the squad is actually second to none. I just don't understand where this has come from. For majority of the season, I've been calling for a lot of these players' heads, and a lot of them have stepped up in the back end of the season. First yellow card shown to Aaron Hickey in this semi-final encounter. Take one last look at that challenge from behind. Didn't really get to see it. Thank you, EA. Don't even get to see the card being shown. Fantastic replay. That's touched there by Lindelof. Benacer. Timber. Floats one into the back post. Hickey with the header. Clears out for corner. Throw in. Corner kick. Another change by Newcastle. Tomas is on for Šeško. Eddie Howe switching up the pack again. It's got about 3 subs left. Harvey Elliott puts one in. Lindelof with the header. Romero with the save. Denies us our third. Romero again stepping up. His defense are not doing enough marking wise. I feel like Hickey would have had that off the line anyway. 20 years of age, the Brazilian. Lopez. He comes with a lot of expectation. And I don't think he's delivered in this game defensively. Harvey Elliott, Jadon Sancho shoots across the keeper. 3-0 is the scoreline. We have definitely separated ourselves. We've dominated from start to finish. Superiority isn't the word to describe our performance. Shalai intercepts the pass on the inside from João Felix. There's Chukwueze outside the box, left foot shot. This time, David De Gea had to deal with that. Lindelof deals with that. Here's Mukoko. Is he gonna go alone? He's got a few people trying to back him up. What a poor challenge. Who was that? Was that Parisi? Why has he done that to Mukoko? No, it's Lopez. Okay, so he has a bit of a temper. Afonso Lopez in the book. It's a yellow card. Did try to get the ball. It did look like he tried to get the ball at least. João Felix. Gallo. Ooh, Timber. Inside the box. Drill it in. Shalaya cuts across. Gives it back to the keeper who panics. Clears it away. The danger isn't gone. Richie. Oh my goodness me. What is it going to take for this guy to score? Almost squeezes it in from that tight angle. So close. Too close. Tomas plays it to his left. Don't know why Parisi's done that. He's wasted a bit of time. So 3-0 is the scoreline. We've booked our spot and another trip to Wembley. We need to find out who we're going to be playing in the FA Cup finals. I'm very curious to who that's going to be. So we've done quite well in this game from start to finish. Dominant performance. Sancho's played well off that right hand side. We got a goal from Mukoko after his first start to this game, and Harvey Elliott also bagged himself a goal. I mean, 57 million is quite expensive for a little contribution, but at least this is a start. Okay, we're in the menu now, and the hot topic in this series is the goalkeeper, because David De Gea is retiring. Well, not retiring. His contract is expiring. Sorry, at the end of the season. A lot of you guys do want to replace him. A lot of you guys don't want to see his contract being renewed. Yeah, I'm not too sure at the moment what the poll is at, because we're going to wait until the very end of the season to actually conclude that poll. But Alban Lafont, few people have voted for him to be first choice. A lot of people are asking me to go into the market and find other talents. But yeah, we do have players coming up from the academy. So we have Castro, Igor Castro, Cholo Johnson, and Reece Bailey. Reece Bailey and Castro, they've been around for a while. Sorry, my speech is actually all over the place. Yeah, they've not really developed as fast as I thought they would, because they looked really good when I first gave them professional contracts. The loan stints haven't done enough for their development, and yeah, they're not really looking like they're going to break it to the first team anytime soon. So more loans might have to be on the books for them. Cholo Johnson, again, 17 years of age, he's still got a lot of developing to do. So I'm not too sure if any of those guys are worth waiting on, because we are still trying to challenge in this series. There's no season off, so we're gonna have to keep going, and the only way to do that is maybe go into the market. So far, what I found is this 18-year-old gem, Joan Crespo, Costa Rican goalkeeper, 18 years of age, 78 rated. His individual attributes look really good as well. Diving is okay, handling's okay, his kicking stands out, reflexes definitely stand out. His positioning, again, we can work on that. But he's 18 years of age. Like, the fact that he's got all greens for his goalkeeping ability is actually spectacular. So he's definitely going to be an option. If we go into the summer, he's probably guaranteed to go up a few overalls, maybe up to 80 or 79. So he's definitely an option to look at in the summer. In terms of other positions, though, we are still waiting for Antonio Silva to be available. May not ever get that green light for the Portuguese centre-back. Lucas Eriksen's still someone that I'm considering, even though we got our own little Eriksen in the academy. We had a few wingers on our shortlist, but that was only due to me being annoyed with my front three in January. So strikers here and the wingers here, they're not really worth looking at. But Jacob Ramsey, he's an option as well in the summer. He's been someone that's been he's been on and off my shortlist during the course of this series. Eventually we're gonna have to make a move for him, because we can't just keep putting him into the list and not actually putting in a bid. He's got good physical attributes, so stamina stands out, his pace as well, acceleration, sprint speed, agility, balance is really good. His vision's good as well. Let's check out his passing ability. Short passing 85, long passing's decent. I mean, yeah, he's definitely an option for that number 10 role. Because I feel like Harvey Elliott, he's more of a winger. Even though he played well in that last game as a number 10, most of his good performances have come off the right wing and him just cutting in on his left foot or putting crosses in. I can't lie, I'm very tired. I don't know why I'm still tired, but I'm very tired. I've been looking forward to the last game of this episode. A lot of the gameplay has kept me awake, and I just hope that the gameplay in this match can keep me awake. So far, I've tweaked the sliders a bit, and I feel like the updates kind of helped. The tempo's a bit faster, people don't feel sluggish, the delay isn't there anymore. So yeah, definitely looking forward to this matchup, because Man City, they definitely try to match my tempo, so it's going to be a real back and forth, and I just hope that we could come out on top and we don't show ourselves up in our own back garden again, because we lost 3-0 at the start of the season in the Premier League to City in our back garden. So let's get payback on them, and yeah, let's just enjoy the first leg. Here we go. The semi-finals is about to be on the way. Manchester United against Manchester City. The Manchester derby is here at Old Trafford. I hope this encounter lives up to expectations, and these players definitely deliver on my end. Hopefully City slip up and we can embarrass Pep Guardiola. Okay, so we're going to start with Lafont in goal. At the back we have Timber, Lindelof, Corbet and Mendes. In the middle we have Szoboszlai, Martinez and Bellingham. Up top we have Richie. Felix is off on the left hand side. Sancho is playing on the right. So the game's underway now. Man City running down the right hand side straight away. Marcus Edwards, his cross is blocked. So we're attacking to the right, City are attacking to the left. Already pressing. High intensity. Martinez. Oh, Mendes keeps it in. That was a poor ball by Martinez. Marcus Edwards strips Felix off the ball. Haaland. Been reigning terror in the league. Nice ball played forward into Phil Foden. Cuts in. Left foot shot. Loops past the goal. It looked like it was heading for the opposite corner. Take a look at that instant replay. Ooh, not too far away. Oh, what's going on there? Lindelof does well to recover. Here's Mendes. Felix into Bellingham. Plays it into space. Richie runs onto it. Caben chasing. Here's João Felix. Back into Richie. Whoa, what a combination by Felix and Richie. We're denied. But the attack isn't over. Here's Felix. Mendes. Oh, cleared out by Agate. Done Bellingham. Oh, what was that, Corbett? Completely stitches Lindelof. Foden. Edwards. Cuts in on his left foot. Keeps drifting in and out. He loses possession. Bellingham plays it out into Szoboszlai. Plays a nice ball in behind. Ruben Dias can't catch. Richie on his left foot. 1-0. 1-0. Douglas Ritchie gives us the lead. This guy is a spectacular finisher in front of goal. It's like a threaded needle, the way he takes a shot and just arrows it into the back of the net. Doesn't look like he's ever going to fluff his lines. Look at this. Hits it across the keeper along the ground. Edison doesn't stand a chance. Foden. Garte. Barella again. Into Gundogan. Finds Haaland. Haaland slips in. Barella, who takes a shot, is 1-1. Oh, poor defending in that situation there. That moment, we could have done better to try defend. Through ball slipped in behind by Haaland. I think it's me moving around with Lindelof, which has caused that. That goal is my fault completely. Edwards. Caben. Edwards. Haaland turns and takes a shot. Corbett with the block. Marcus Edwards has the ball still. Here's Caben. Gundogan. Oh, well done, Bellingham. Applying that pressure on him. There's Agate. Oh, slips on a nice ball. Slips on a fantastic ball. Haaland's shot has been denied by Lafont. Alban Lafont stepping up, protecting that near post. Going out from the back. Doing it quite well. Here's Jadon Sancho. Szoboszlai. Bellingham. Through on goal. Jude Bellingham. Oh, good block there by Ruben Dias. Head that down, Martinez. Free kick given to who? I think to Manchester City. At the end of the first half, Manchester City, they look like the favourites to take the lead. Hopefully that interval has calmed them down a bit and spurred us on. We are looking for that added spark in the second half. Poor pass again by Corbett. Does need to improve on his passing. Bellingham all over Marcus Edwards. Does well to win the ball back. There's João Felix. Richie lays off into Szoboszlai. Finds Richie again. Tries to take the shot. Kimpembe with the block. There's Haaland into Foden running down this left-hand side. He's up against Timber. It's an intimidating fullback to have chasing and breathing down your neck. Oh, Sancho slipped in behind by Richie. Jadon Sancho, no options. What has gone on with Szoboszlai's movement? Why is he so close to me? I had no option other than take the shot. But by the time I thought of taking the shot, it was a bit too late. Edison easily deals with that. Foden. Travelling down this left-hand side again. Timber on his heels. We have Cancelo bursting into the box. Oh, nice movement of this ball. Haaland does get the shot off in the end. Lafont makes the save again. Caben. Edwards plays on the inside into Haaland. Takes the shot. Lafont again with another save. It's a corner kick given to Manchester City. The French goalkeeper's keeping us in this tie at the moment because City seem to be the dominant side in the second half. They're taking more shots at our goal. They're looking more threatening. Oh, stop this. Thank you, Sancho. Agate. Foden. Back into Agate. Bursts into the byline. Tries to dink. Oh, my goodness me. It finds its way into the back of the net. Haaland on the end of that ball that got deflected. It loops up into the air. And the Norwegian bundles it into the back of the net. Not even bundle. He does get a head on it, actually. It was a clean header. Oh, my goodness me. We found ourselves trailing at Old Trafford. Okay, so we're trailing now. We're bringing on Mukoko. Richie is now off. We're also taking off Martinez. and we are bringing on Bruno Fernandes. So we're going to drop Bellingham into that number 6 role. Bruno's number 8, and we have Szoboszlai as our number 10. We need to be ruthless now. We're trailing. Erling Haaland takes a shot. Front deals with it. Come on, get this ball up the pitch. Moukoko, please chase onto that. That's not even Moukoko, it's Harvey Elliott. Probably someone that I do want in a foot race between him and Cancelo. Harvey Elliott. Oh my goodness me. Ederson with the save. I think that's... No, it's not it. We have the opportunity to take the corner kick. Let's see what's going to happen. Look at this. I did have Sancho arriving. I just don't trust the passing on this game. Okay, so I'm going to take this short. Sancho. Szoboszlai. Bellingham. Oh, what is Bellingham doing? I'm asking him to pass the ball to LaCroix. He's giving the ball up. 2-1 is the scoreline at the end of this game. A terrible, terrible scoreline for us going into the second leg, into the away stadium. It's not going to be a fun trip, but this is the hand that we've been dealt. Erling Haaland starring in this game, finds the winning goal for Manchester City. I did say going into the second half, the first half towards the end, City did look like the brighter team, and they brought that momentum into the second half and made us pay. Okay, so this is the league table at the end of this episode. Manchester United were on top with 81 points. Liverpool, they are second with 77 points. Third place are Arsenal with 71 points. Fourth place are Chelsea with 69. City, they are fifth with 68. And Newcastle, they are sixth with 60. And as you can see, the title race is still quite hot between us and Liverpool. We do have an opportunity to make that 7. The point gap at the moment is 4. We can make it 7 in the next episode. So as you can see, the top 4 race is still wide open. Don't count any of these sides out like Newcastle. I know 60 points, comparing it to 68, which is the side who are 5th place, only one place above them. There is a bit of a gap, but they do have 15 points to gain for their remaining games. And if Chelsea and Arsenal and City, if any of them slip up enough, Newcastle could potentially still make it into the top 4. But that is just hoping that the other sides are slipping up. That is not a good position for Newcastle to be in, but they are in the Europa League spot. So if they are settling for that, then I mean it looks secure, because Spurs don't look like they're going to overtake them. In terms of like the relegation battle, there's 6 points between Aston Villa and Brighton. So Brighton, they definitely have some ground to cover within a small amount of time if they do want to be safe. Aston Villa, they can't afford to slip up. 2 defeats will be very crucial for them for their final 4 games. Brentford, they look like they're in the thick of things. They look like they're relegated for sure. So if they do win their last few games, they'll take them up to 32 points. I mean, the next game, if they lose it, they're definitely relegated. Watford, they've been relegated for time, so let's not even debate or discuss them, because it's a waste of time. So for the next episode, like I said, we're going to be playing against Liverpool at Anfield, so that's the opportunity to go 7 points clear. Manchester City, we're currently 2-1 down. We're going to have to take a trip to the Etihad. We have our backs against the wall, but often or not, we tend to pull things out the bag when we are in those sort of positions. Newcastle, we have them at home for the final game of the season. If we manage to clinch the title in the next episode, I don't see a reason why we have to play Chelsea and Leicester on camera, unless you guys want the extra content. But yeah, we will be playing in the FA Cup final at some point after the next episode. That will be against Liverpool at Wembley, and if we do make it into the Champions League final, that could potentially be a combined episode. But yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Let's take a look at the goal scorers at the moment in the Premier League. Haaland, he's 1 goal ahead of Mo Salah and Chukwueze. Mo Salah and Chukwueze, they're level on 19 goals in the league. Haaland, he has 20 goals in the league. Tammy Abraham, he has 16, he's 5th, and Gabriel Jesus is 4th with 18. I don't know why I've done it in that order, but yeah, that's the top goal scorer standings. Let's take a look at the assists as well. I haven't really shown any of these stats this season. So Szoboszlai, Anthony, Sancho, Bellingham, high numbers being put up in the league. Haaland, he's got 15 assists and 20 goals. That's 35 goal involvements this season. That's actually really good in 33 games, 33 league games. Bearing in mind, that's just the Premier League for Haaland. This guy, he could potentially get Ballon d'Or next year. Anthony needs to be careful. He might not be the best in the world come January next season. I won't be able to say that anymore. That's actually jarring. Okay, if you made it this far, please remember to leave a like, smash that like button, sub to the channel if you are new, and also hit the notification bell so you're notified when I go live, premiere a video, or upload one. I would like to thank you guys for showing support for the series so far. Getting a lot of positive comments. Everyone's saying that they're enjoying the series. They feel like it's the best series that they've seen in a while. I'll continue to try keep it up and try to maintain the audience retention by just by trying to keep these episodes as entertaining as possible. And hopefully I don't fall off. I don't know what else to say. I'm not used to a lot of positive comments all at once, but that just goes to show the community is growing and a lot of people are paying attention to my content. So like I said before, I really thank you guys and I appreciate all the feedback. But that's it for now. It's been a really interesting episode. 2 great performances to start off. Brilliant start to the first half, I would say, against Manchester City, but things just didn't go our way after that first goal from Douglas Ritchie. Erling Haaland dealt that final blow to give City the winner. Got a lot to play for in the next episode, so hope you guys are looking forward to that. Take care for now. Peace.